And hopefully the damn phone doesn't ring. Today we're doing a video on the NVX XAPK0. It's a 0 gauge wiring kit. It's $100 on Amazon with free shipping. I bought this myself, so it should hopefully be an unbiased review. I've had other wires, so let's see, what we think about it. First thing is, it's fucking heavy, which is a good sign, especially when you're buying, supposedly copper wire. So first off here, we got this plastic. In the plastic is this fuse holder, and it has a 150 amp fuse loaded up in it already. Looks like a pretty good fuse holder. It's pretty sturdy. I wouldn't say that it's definitely not waterproof, but that's okay. It should be going under your hood in a place where it wouldn't get wet. Got some screw holes on the bottom right here. Yeah, seems pretty nice. Looks like stainless steel posts with where is it? It's got set screws in it. Tighten down the terminals. It's pretty nice. Feels pretty solid too. Alright, so here's this plastic thing. First off, it comes with, it says most of the stuff on the box, but some 12 gauge speaker wire. It's 20 feet of it. It's this is pretty good wire. I've had their speaker wire before, and I was pretty impressed. It has even gives you the strand count on it, which not a lot of companies do that. And of course it's let's see here. It says full spec NVX speaker cable, 12 gauge, 294 strands of silver tinned OFC copper. CEA 2015 compliant. And there you go. So you get 20 feet of what I would assume is like supposed to be subwoofer wire. Depending on how much power you're running and what ohmage and all that, you may want to go with a thicker or a thinner wire. Actually, you never want to go thinner. You probably get away with like 16 gauge on like a 200 watt RMS single 10 inch or something, but 12 gauge is pretty good size for most woofers setups. Anyway, okay, so next is a little bag of goodies. I guess we'll put that to the side for now. Comes with what looks like to be tinned copper remote wire. Assuming it's about 20 feet. And they give you some cable ties, which, that's kind of nice. Yeah, cable ties are always a good install tool. Why don't we go through the bag of goodies before we get to the wire itself? Come on, you motherfucker. Okay, so first off, they give you some NVX pre-cut heat shrink for your terminal ends. you know, for 0 gauge, obviously. This looks like a grommet. They give you a butt connector for your remote wire if you choose to use it. And it looks like they give you these kind of spade connector type deals, and one for your remote wire that's really small. So they give you two of them for speakers, one for remote, and then you get these big old son of bitches for you know, terminating your 0 gauge if you choose to use it. They also give you a couple of different little booties for the speaker wire and the remote wire, and they give you these big old booties for you know, what the hell is that? You know, for the 0 gauge. So that's what's in the bag. Put that to the side. And now on to the main event. Which is the power wire. So let's take a look here at the ground wire that they give you. They give you 3 feet of 0 gauge ground wire. It's nice that it's the colors that you know, suspect. Comes pre-terminated with yeah, I could be wrong, but to me this looks crimped. Yeah, it's definitely crimped with you know, little heat shrink booty on it. As you can see, looks like either like nickel plated or something like that. But they're really, it's a hefty fucking terminal, I'll tell you that much. And here is the ground wire. As you can see, it's all copper. And if you pull that back, you'll be able to see the tin. So it is OFC. On the wire itself, it says a lot like the speaker wire, full spec NVX power cable, 1/0, 4,704 strands of silver tinned OFC copper, CEA 2015 compliant. And just like any wire, it has the little foot markers and, you know, their logo on it and whatnot. I'll tell you what, this wire is heavy, which is good. You know, the main way you can tell, like even without looking in there, if wire is true copper or if it's just you know, copper tinned aluminum, is the weight. Aluminum is a lot lighter than copper, so you seem to be getting what you're paying for here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna cut any of it, but as you can see, it's pretty packed in there. One thing people like to know, oh, forgot to mention, you can kind of see it here, but the part that's supposed to go into your engine bay has Tech Flex on it, which I'm not sure how that stacks up to like regular you know, wire loom that you would slip over this, but it's definitely a nice touch. This wire also comes pre-terminated. with the heat shrink on it. So yeah, I mean, last test would be flexibility. As you can see here, it's pretty flexible. Let's do the knot test. See how tight we can get this knot. It's pretty good. I will say that compared to some other wire that I've dealt with, it's a little stiff. You know, like the jacket isn't, you know, I've cut into some of their 4 gauge, and it's a little harder to cut. You know how like excess power or even Scotia's cable, the EFX wire, it's like you take the knife and it cuts through it like butter. Not so much the case with this. It's still pretty flexible, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if that matters to you, it's not the most flexible cable in the game. To me, that doesn't really matter. You know, what matters to me is that it's OFC. You know, it's compliant with everything. You know, they include a good amount of goodies for you. Preloaded 150 amp fuse. You know, I'd say for $100, it's a pretty good kit. You know. Yeah, I think that's about it. You know, I'll put links in the description where you can get it. And, you know, hopefully this unboxing helped you make your decision. And if it didn't, that's cool too. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.